My journey with the camera that became known as the giant Polaroid began in the fall of 1978. I was interviewing for positions at Polaroid, and one of my stops was on the third floor of an industrial loft building in Cambridge, Massachusetts. In a studio was a 5-foot-tall camera with bellows extending nearly 4 feet. It was so foreign and intimidating to me that I turned down the initial offer to work with it. I caught up with it 2 years later and embarked on a 40-year journey with artists and fellow Polaroid colleagues that saw the heights of artistic achievement as well as bankruptcies and disappointments. The journey is here in this film with the people along the way that made it so special.
I don't do color. I don't do anything bigger than 11 by 14. I had the idea that things should be only the size that would be in a book or a magazine. I wanted to avoid posters or wall-oriented work. It's really hard for me to say no. I came to Cambridge and saw the camera. I think by then it was 1979, and I came with a 9-year-old dog, Man Ray. The next day, I introduced a little bottle of Revlon fingernail polish, and I painted his toenail red and set the bottle up and had him give me his paw. And that was my first color picture, and the reason that I thought it was okay was that it was literal color. It was Revlon red. It wasn't colorful. And red, really, as you know, John REUTER, who I'm talking to, is spectacular on Polaroid.
I think I prayed. I would say to my, you know how you take it out like this, and you're sort of like in, especially when I was young, like in kneeling, sort of like a praying position. But the praying never stopped. And the feeling that every picture was a miracle never stopped.
The corporation did not accept that there was a program, but I started capitalizing V and capitalizing A and capitalizing P, and I wrote the Visiting Artists Program in my memo.
I just couldn't believe it when Polaroid, went under. It was such a major American company, and I regret that there wasn't some way of saving such a wonderful company that had sponsored so many artists and had such a wonderful mission at its core. The history of photography is there, and it's such a compelling story.
And you said the only way we can break even and perhaps in the future make some money is we move the studio to New York. It all had to come from a budget that was non-existent. So I was scraping around to find a little bit here, a little bit there. Maybe our next product introduction is not going to be as lavish, because I felt there was something there, with 20 by 24.
I didn't think of them as being anything other than something to make a painting from. I was flying people up to Boston, and within 2 or 3 shots, I got what I needed. Well, that didn't seem fair. Why did I have these people come up and send them home? So all of a sudden, I started making photographs that were never going to be paintings. And I realized at the end of it, Jesus, if I'm making things that's not just to make a painting from, maybe I'm a photographer. That was a hard one to swallow.
It didn't die with a whimper, I felt that at the very least someone should stand up for this collection and proclaim its importance, its uniqueness, mourn what we were losing, identify that in various ways, what the loss was going to be, and speak for the collection and the people who built it, the artists, the people at Polaroid, the techs, everybody. It was a unique thing, and it's gone. And that's sad, and somebody needed to say that.